So you've installed Hermes, right? And now you can do a lot of cool things with it. But running it without the 7 fixes that I'm going to give you in this video today will guarantee that your workflow will break at some point. And I've hit every single one. So this is not a tutorial. This is the stuff that I wish somebody told me before. If you are watching this channel, you are probably a developer and you probably are thinking to start your own project that will grow into your own business. Given that, one of the most important things you can install is the G-Stack skill. Just add it before you add anything else. And I know it sounds like an admin work. It's just install something else before the fun begins. But without it, you're gonna be building something that no one will use, really. And I did it 3 times. I did 3 projects with 0 revenue. Here's how it usually goes, right? You get an idea, then you ask Hermes, hey, is that idea any good? Or like ChatGPT or whatever. Then it answers yes, and you just build it and nobody wants it. And at that point, the problem is not actually you, the problem is the model. Because if you ask AI, I want to build this or add more features, the model becomes dangerously supportive. It starts to agree on everything and it makes you feel like you're making progress, but in reality what you're doing is you're just burning time in the right direction. So the direction is right, but the outcome is not there. And G-Stack skill cuts through that. It forces a different kind of question. It's more like, is this worth building instead of how do I build this? And it's much better to know that your idea has significant holes in it in like 5 minutes of talking to a Hermes agent instead of building something for 2 months only to realize that, nobody wants that. Here's the catch. You cannot validate ideas in the vacuum. You need to see what's actually out there, which brings me to the next thing. Give your Hermes agent a real internet access. It actually has its own built-in tool, but it's not as robust and it's not really working usually that well. It's okay, but it can't really get all of the content from the page, usually. Here's the thing, you ask Hermes to make a research on a competitor or make an analysis of their website, and then it returns you sort of a summary of a summary. Because if it can't get the result, it can, start guessing. And obviously when you're building something, the guess is not good enough. You need only 2 things. And by the way, I'm not sponsored or anything by those 2 applications. I just use them. A good idea to add a SERPer for search. It offers a very generous free tier and it's very easy to register and get your API key. You probably would want to install the Firecrawl as well, just because it's really how you can give your agent an access to the page, like the context of it. It gives you everything. It gives you full text, it gives you the PDF access, it gives you full markdown access, Heavy.js websites too. So basically just SERPer and Firecrawl. 2 API keys, you just put them in your .env file and then you're good to go. But all the web access in the world would not matter if Hermes would forget everything that you told him yesterday, right? And it will forget, actually. And I know what people say. They say that Hermes keeps on learning by itself and then updates its skills and stuff, and it does, and it's great, and it's fantastic. The problem is that the context window of its memory is just around like 2000 characters long, and that's a very strong setup. But you're gonna just debug a server setup once and then it will take like 1000 tokens already, and if it's full it will start to overwrite the previous memory. And the fix is very simple. It's just install Andrei Karpathy wiki system. Basically you just have to prompt Hermes to make a set of markdown files, 1 per topic, maybe your project notes, maybe your templates, whatever you do. And then tell Hermes, if you learn something important, just write it to the wiki. And now it will remember things, even if you're gonna restart the conversation or you're gonna clean the context window because your model needed that or something. From now on, it will remember everything that you've been talking about, at least everything important. And Andrei Karpathy wiki system becomes even more important once you're going to be switching models. Now, this is the part that nobody really talks about for some reason, and it did cost me a whole weekend, but all AI models think sort of differently. It's like differently baked brains. If you're going to give the same task to ChatGPT, 1 to Claude, and 1 to DeepSeek, you would actually get different results. That's because one is better at the analysis, the second is better at conversation, and so on and so on. Here's the rule. If you need a deep thinking, or you need to debug a very annoying bug, or create a new feature that would need a complicated math problem solution in it, then you probably would be better using the reasoning model, something that takes time. But if you need writing or research or like an everyday agent conversation, you would be much better off with the chat model. The problem is that if you're going to mix them up, you most likely would get some garbage as the outcome. Because a chat model that's debugging a race condition, for example, sounds really confident and really wrong. Now, me personally, I've been using the old model from the open router, and it's a very decent model, I should say. However, there's the catch. If you're going to be using that model, the old model, which is, by the way, free for now at Open Router, I would not recommend you to give it any access to your emails or any of your sensitive data. So keep that in mind. And now, while we are talking about trust, that's a nice segue to our next point. Just don't install all of the skills from any GitHub repository automatically. And not really because they are like malicious or dangerous. Hermes is actually pretty good at catching those things. The problem is redundancy. Hermes ships with a variety of pre-installed skills already. And when you install a new one, it can actually overlap with an existing one, and then, it's just gonna be a mess. And the problem is that Hermes won't tell you that there is a problem, because it's the part of its brain. It can't tell the difference. It'll just start acting strange. So really, one of the best safety nets here would be just to prompt it, check if it's in a conflict with any of your existing skills. Also, one thing, put your Hermes on your VPS. This is one of the most single biggest upgrades you can make. And I know, I don't do DevOps. And it doesn't really matter, because the installation of Hermes on VPS actually takes 5 minutes, and then it takes care of itself. It's like having your own junior developer that is constantly available. It is really helpful to have a server copilot on your side while you are releasing your projects and trying to do something in this world. But the last one is the best one, something that changed everything for me. You can take your favorite business book or education book, like Eugene Schwartz or Alex Hormozzi or Seth Godin. Any book with frameworks will do. And then you take that book and upload it to Hermes and tell it to make a skill out of it. Now, the problem is that when you read those books, you make your underlines and stuff. However, you kind of forget them as the time passes. So you have to return and reread that. But if you're going to give it to Hermes and it's going to read it and you're going to tell him to make a skill out of it, it will read the whole thing, extract the framework, and then it will be able to apply it whenever you need it. It was kind of a game changer for me, because I took a book that is called Breakthrough Advertisement, and then I've made a skill out of it. So now whenever I make a landing page, I just pre-fill it with data. Then I explain to Hermes what I am selling and what I want to see on that page, and then tell him to use that skill from that book and to go and check if everything connects. And results are much better. Now, with all that being said, check this video if you want to survive 2026 and this AI wave. Bye.